What's up? What's going on? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Let's get down to the situation, but please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share the video, y'all. Let's get into it. NeNe Leakes discrimination lawsuit against Bravo. She has dismissed her claims. OMG, without prejudice. So if NeNe Leakes actually want to revisit this lawsuit of discrimination against Bravo, she can do that. But as of yet, and as of today, she has agreed to dismiss her lawsuit. The former Real Housewives of Atlanta star previously filed a lawsuit in April against Bravo, NBC, Universal Network, and executives including Andy Cohen and other parties. At the time, NeNe accused the defendants, including the production company, True Entertainment, and Truly Original, of violating federal employment and anti-discrimination laws. But at this point, NeNe and all the parties have agreed to let NeNe forego and dismiss her discrimination lawsuit without prejudice. OMG. And it also states all party consented with the dismissal, and no party will seek recovery of costs, attorney fees, or any submissions to the court. So it seems like NeNe Leakes is walking away empty-handed and a dry pocketbook from this discrimination lawsuit, which is unfortunately crazy because she spent money. So it seems like she's not even going to get her attorney fees. And at the same time, you have to understand that she was going against a machine. She was going against NBC Universal Network, and then also she was going against Andy Cohen and also the production company True Entertainment and Truly Original. So her up against the machine is a difficult battle to fight, and especially if her attorney warned her that maybe if she continue to go with the case, she may have to spend more money, she might lose money and things of that nature. So hopefully NeNe got closure with this situation. I don't know how she can get closure with a situation when she feels like she was discriminated against, when she feel like she was mistreated, when she feel like she was basically ate up and spitting out to the wolves. And then at the same time, other opportunities and jobs seem like they were blocked because NeNe Leakes has told social media plenty of times that she feel like she's been blocked, she's been on a block list, she's been blacklisted, and she can't find work, and people don't want to work with her because of the claims from the network, Andy, and also the production company, where people are considering NeNe to be hazardous. And so therefore she hasn't really obtained meaningful Hollywood position jobs or shows, TVs, or streams of things of that nature, which she seeks to continue to be in Hollywood and continue to be an actress of reality TV stars. But it seems like the roles have dried up for NeNe because allegedly there is a machine basically saying that she is blacklisted, and so don't work with her. And she says many people do want to work with her, but they can't because of other obligations. So it seems like she has been pushed out of Hollywood, and she's not the first actress or reality TV star to actually go through this. And also what was really sad is that she didn't have any real support from Hollywood or from fellow co-workers, and they have issues and they have problems with one another. And also people are not going to give up their bag to help somebody else. It's not like it used to be. Okay, it's not like we used to stick together. It's not like that. But at the same time, these ladies had arguments, they had different things that went on between one another where it's just like, oh well, that's her. And so it's just one of them situations. Some people believe that NeNe Leakes made her bed and now she's lying in it. But also, who holds Andy accountable? Who holds NBC Universal Network accountable? NeNe Leakes is not the only person that made complaints, but she's the only person that I know of that basically filed a discrimination lawsuit against Bravo. And basically she didn't lose, she didn't win, she just spent some money and spent some time, and also still at the same place that she was before. when it comes to the lawsuit, when it comes to, working and, obtaining and continuing her career and getting gigs and jobs, because when somebody like push you out of the industry, that means you have to start all over and find something else to do, unless you're able to create a project or you're able to get a network to, you know, be behind you and support you. And it doesn't seem like NeNe Leakes has secured that support yet, but you never know what the future holds for NeNe. And you know, she has another lawsuit that she does have to deal with when it comes to alienation of affection, because the man that she's dating, the man that she's in love with, you know, his wife is allegedly or is suing NeNe Leakes for alienation of affection. And so she's suing for 100,000 and up, and she would have to go to that court, and she would have to attain, you know, legal assistance, and also spend money to stay there and things of that nature. So it's a lot of money coming out of her pocket, especially if she's not getting a lot of gigs. She may have a lot of investments that Greg has left over, but it really seems like, you know, they're just really draining her, and you know, she's not catching a break to actually work and obtain more success. It's like her success is being cut off. Okay, if you believe that she was a bad employee, she was this, she was that, she wasn't good, she you know, she was mean, she was that, she had a big head, blah blah blah. At the same time, a lot of people have that type of, you know, behavior and things of that nature, and they're not being pushed out of their jobs and their industry, and NeNe was. And so this is her only way to fight back, really, was to file this discrimination lawsuit. And I guess it did not have enough legs to stand on, because she needed a lot of support, and you need evidence, you know, to submit. And a lot of things that are discrimination and racial, you know, it's hard to have that on paper, because usually it's, you know, pushing you out without saying I'm pushing you out, but pushing you out, making the work conditions hectic that you can't deal with it, or cutting your pay, cutting your hours, cutting your time. And then also, you know, letting everybody else, you know, get away with so many different things. And as soon as you make a peep or a mistake, you know, it seems like it's made of a big deal out of, and things of that nature. So it's a lot of things when it comes to discrimination and racism as well. And a lot of people will say, well, she would have went back. A lot of people will say that, you know, she was friends with Andy, he wasn't racist then, but something changed. Something changed between her relationship with NBC Universal Network, and also Andy Cohen, and also True Entertainment and Truly Original. Something happened, because it was a good relationship, but NeNe would tell you that there was always things happening. It seems like NeNe was saying behind the scenes were treacherous for her. She may have been a big personality on camera, loud, rambunctious, you know, snappy, and also shady and funny, hilarious and loving, and just glammed up. But at the same time, you know, the people that she was working with was treating her like dirt. And we know that she is not an innocent party in the situation. She has, you know, had some incidents at work and things of that nature that, you know, we all watched, and people talked about it, and it just began a downfall for NeNe. And then also with her husband Greg Leakes being sick, and dealing with all that was a whole lot of emotions at the same time. When you wake up in the morning and you don't know what you're going to do, if you wake up in the morning and you're going somewhere that truly hurts your soul, and you truly have anxiety when you actually step on your work, you know, pavement and ground, and you just basically get ill and get sick, that's, you know, that's real. And some people will say, well, then get another job. But if your job requires certain type of skills, and this is what you've been doing for the last 20 years or 10 years, and then they say that you can't work in this industry, what are you supposed to do when you're pushed out of an industry that you've been in for years, and where you have, you know, complete, you know, experience in? So, you know, it's unfortunate that this situation happened like this, because at the end of the day, you know, we see ladies with attitudes, we see a whole lot of stuff, but you know, this is just really pushed out, you know what I mean? And then on top of that, being blacklisted and people not wanting to work with you is very difficult. And you guys let me know what you think about this situation. I know NeNe's not an angel. I know she's not a saint. I know she has some back and forths and everything with all the other girls. But to stop the way that you eat, To stop the way that you make money, and people being afraid because they consider you to be hazardous is very detrimental to you and your career and your family as well. You know, we all have feelings, we all have emotions, we all can be judgmental at sometimes, but you know, we seen some things, but we wasn't privy to everything that was behind the scenes. So in any event, hopefully NeNe got some money under the table, side of the table, behind the table. Hopefully, you know, with the discrimination lawsuit being dismissed, maybe jobs will start opening up for NeNe. Maybe people will start contracting her and things of that nature. So you guys tell me what you think, but I know she spent a lot of money probably on these attorneys and these attorney fees and things of that nature, submissions to the court, paperwork, and now she has another lawsuit that she has to deal with. You got to be kind of treacherous. And then she recently sold her home, and some people say that she did good, some people say she didn't do good, but then at the same time she moved to another location, you know, that was very prestigious, and she ended up moving from that location. So, you know, money is being spent. So hopefully she's able to get the roles and the opportunities that she believes that she can do and do deserve because of her history and her resume. So you guys tell me what you think.